We are now live. What's going on, guys? I hope y'all guys are doing good today. I hope y'all doing good. Man, we just had some technical difficulty. It's not too bad down here. So we deleted the show on mistake on YouTube. So to my YouTube friends, please forgive me for that. Welcome. I am your host, Coach Beast, with special guest, Miss Beast. She don't want to talk today.
Not really, I don't.
It's really quiet. She don't want to talk today, guys. So hey, y'all give a big shout out to Miss Beast. Give a big shout out to Miss Beast. What's going on, guys? What's going on? We got Coach Tummy in the house. How you doing, man? I hope you're doing good, man. We're doing good. Want to welcome everybody to the show, the Coach Beast Show, where we talk all things youth football, tactics, strategies, and most importantly, this is where you get your questions answered, guys. I'm really excited about the show today because we're going to do some playbook stuff, some X's and O's. As we know, talking plays and X's and O's is just like eating candy, right? For us coaches, it's like eating our favorite cereal,
right? Every morning.
Every morning,
right?
Every morning. So we're going to talk X's and O's, particularly the Maryland I formation. That's right, the Maryland I formation. Really pumped and excited to talk about that. And look, if you're a new coach or a veteran coach, and you never have thought about like running something unorthodox, okay, like the Maryland I formation, you're going to be in for a treat because it's one of the first formations I ever ran. And I'm here to tell you, man, we made it all the way to the championship running my first year of coaching. And I was green. I was green as all get out, guys. So before we get started, you already know what time it is. We're going to go into my favorite segment of the show, which is Rep Your Squad. So what I want you to do is I want you to comment and I want you to put your city and state. Let me know where you're coming from. And also let me know the team that you actually coach. I want to show some love and support to your team. So make sure that you go ahead right now, go in the comments, put your city and state. I want to know where you're from. I want to give you a shout out and let me know the team that you're coaching. What's up, Coach Rick, man? How you doing, brother? Let's see here. Coach says, what's up, Mr. and Miss Beast? I'm Coach Rick. I actually have that formation in my playbook. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very smart man. We got let's see here. That's Coach Gamble in the house from Miami, Florida. What's up, Coach? Welcome to the show. I need to, we need to get out to Miami.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, seriously. We really need to get out to Miami. Like soon.
Get some sun kissed.
Hey, especially since it's the summer, it's like the perfect time to go down there.
Of course.
Shout out to Coach McGee. What's going on, my man, from Marshall, North Carolina, representing his 8U Patriots. What's up? Let's see who else we got in the house. We got Boss Man in the house from Chicago, Illinois. Shout out to you. We got Bottom Renovations from Durham, North Carolina. Shout out to you, Coach. Let's see. He represents the 9U Oak Grove Little Boys or Liddy Boys. My bad. We got Coach Graham in the house from Meridian, Connecticut, representing the 11U Raiders. Shout out to you, Coach. We got Coach Ork. I hope I said that right, Coach. From Pinion Hills, California. Your neck of the woods, Miss Beast.
Of course. What's up?
We got All Pro 79 in the house, representing from North Philly. What's up, Coach, man? How you doing? He's representing his 10U Aztecs team.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. Coach Orks is representing the Snowline Diamondbacks 11U team. I love that name.
That's intriguing.
Like, I wouldn't want to play a team on the schedule called the Snowline Diamondbacks. Like, I went...
Right.
I would not want to play the Snowline Diamondbacks. They sound like they would tail and take names.
Right.
Let's see here. We got Hippie IXX in the house. Capitol Heights, Maryland. City Life Raptors 10U team. That's his team he coached. Shout out to you. Welcome. Let's see. All Pro say you ran some Maryland I last spring. Oh man. So we got some people who run the Maryland I.
Of course.
That is awesome. Let's see. We got Boss Man Junior 2 in the house representing the 12U Dolphins. Shout out to you, Boss Man. And let's see. We got Judge in the house representing the Maryland Elite Surge Team, 6U squad. Let's see here. Man, y'all are showing up and showing out today.
Cool.
Let me see. Let's go back over here to our YouTube family. We got Coach Marv in the house. Shout out to you, Coach Marv, man. I hope you're doing good, brother. He's coming from Seaside, California, representing the Seaside Raiders. Let's go. Let's go. We got Coach Wright in the house. I thought I had my scrolling text on. There we go. We got Coach Wright in the house, aka Coach T from Franklin County. Oh, Franklin County Mud Dogs.
Oh, that's good. That's a good brand.
Got to go with the Mud Dogs. I was trying to do my Bobby Boucher voice. I ain't gonna do it. That was horrible.
Man, you might crack.
Yeah, that was absolutely horrible. Let's see. And then let's see, Coach Gable. He is coaching the, how do I say that? The Gauls Rams 5U team. Shout out to the Gauls Rams 5U team. Pretty cool. All right, guys. We're about to get this party started. Let me do a few more shout outs because y'all are showing up and showing out today. Shout out to East Orange All Stars. Let's see, out of New Jersey. Let's see, he's coaching the 8U East Orange All Stars. Shout out to your squad. And then we got Coach Drew in the house. He said he added the Beast offense last year. That's what I'm talking about, brother. That's what I'm talking about, man. Welcome to the show. See, Coach Digger. Coach Digger is the head coach of the East Orange All Stars. Cool. Shout out to you. All right, guys. So that's it, man. Look, man, thank y'all for being a part of the show. Thank you, guys. Now, today is going to be really great. Of course, we do live Q&As. That's what this show is all about. It's all about you guys and answering questions for you guys. Now, if you're watching the show on Instagram and you know you may have a question, do me a solid. Come on over to YouTube, my YouTube channel, Coach Beast, to jump on the show. I only answer the questions on the YouTube side, okay, opposed to the IG side. Because IG, the feed moves so fast. It's going to be, isn't it hard?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, so I only answer questions on the YouTube side. So if you may have questions and you're on IG, come on over to YouTube. If you don't think you're going to have questions, it's all good. Just stay on IG. I'm going to keep it live the whole time, all right? So that's it with that. If y'all ready to get the show started, give me a hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah in the comments. If y'all ready to get the show started, give me a hell yeah. And go ahead and do me a solid as well, guys. Hit that like button.
Right.
Hit the like button, guys. Go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead. This is going to help me reach more coaches like you, because it's a lot of guys, believe it or not, it's a lot of coaches who reach out to me when the show's not going on. And they're like, man, Coach Beast, I didn't even know you had a show, man. And, you know, a lot of the guys, they, you know, I give them the time and stuff, but a lot of guys just don't know because the algorithm don't let them know or inform them, right? So, you know, I want to make sure that as many coaches as possible, every time we do the show, they're made aware that we are live, because a lot of guys do have questions. Shout out to you guys. And what I'm going to do before we get started, let's go ahead and pay some bills real quick, shall we? All right. The episode is brought to you by Beast Out You, the ultimate resource for youth football coaches who want to dominate the game. Whether you're looking for winning playbooks, powerful formations, or expert coaching strategies, Beast Out You has you covered. Stop guessing, start coaching like a champion. And for those who don't know, Beast Out You is actually our playbook store. That's where you guys get all the playbooks and all the good stuff. Right. All right, all the good stuff. And actually right now, I reduced the price of my playbooks. I actually added a new feature, but what I also did was reduce the price to under $100. So you get all 18 playbooks and drill books for under $100. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, that was a mouthful. So one of the reasons why Miss Beast here is, of course, she's here to help answer any questions you guys may have. But also, guys, I'm still recovering. You know, I'm still recovering a little bit. So if I get shortness of breath or something like that, or I may have to step away, Miss Beast here to kind of fill that spot. Okay, guys. So Coach Beast is still recovering. I know I'm running my mouth, but I'm not 100%. Okay, I may look 100%, may look 1,000%, but I'm not. So y'all bear with me as well. Okay. Let's see. Coach Mark says, "Hell yeah, I've been having withdrawal symptoms from not watching your show."
That's so funny.
You know, it's, to be honest, Coach, it's kind of crazy having the show one time a week. Appreciate that, Coach Wright. Really appreciate that. Yeah, it kind of sucks having the show only like one time a week, because a lot of you guys, you know, got questions. Now the season is beginning to crank up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest with you guys, I want to do the show a little more, at least twice a week. And we may build up to that as they get closer to the season. But as a lot of you guys know, like, I'm like still in recovery mode, and it's in, you know, with doctor's orders and all of that stuff, I need to take it easy. And wife's order too, Miss B's orders, yeah. I need to take it easy because she know how hard I work. I work pretty much every day.
Yeah, every day, every night.
You heard her? Y'all heard that? I work pretty much every day and every night. And it, no lie, like after I finish the show, I'm still going to be working, right? So, you know, I just need to take it easy a little bit. Y'all feel me? All right, guys. So with that being said, let's get to the show. Let me see. Anything didn't even work. Y'all bear with me. I'm going to pull up the screen here. There we go. Can y'all see that? If y'all can see that, put a 1 in the comments, guys. Put a 1 in the comments if y'all can see that. And thank you guys so much for your prayers. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, all of your love, all of that good stuff. I'm trying some of my new tech stuff. There we go. There we go. It worked that time. All right. So on the show today, guys, we're going to talk about the Maryland I formation. Okay. One of my like absolute special formations. I'm going to be honest with you. Like it's a special place in my heart for the Maryland I, because it was one of the first formations Coach Beast ever ran. Okay. One of the first formations I ever ran. So my first year of coaching, I ran the Maryland I formation. I ran the single back offense, and I ran the jet formation. Okay. Those were the three. I scored the most touchdowns out of the Maryland I formation, guys. Okay. Out of the Maryland I. And I always say the Maryland I formation was my beast offense before I knew what the beast offense was. And you're gonna know why in a sec. All right, guys. So the first thing I want to kind of lay out for you guys is personnel, right? Particularly with the skill guys. Like, who is this like formation for, right? Who is this formation for? Y'all, excuse me 1 sec. So first and foremost, when I first started my team, and y'all don't laugh at me because a lot of you guys have probably started here or going to start here, okay? When I started my first team, I was 20 years old. I had just came home from the Air Force, and basically I needed to do something, right? I really needed to do something to really boost my morale, because I came home early from the Air Force due to a medical issue. Funny, right? Crazy. Due to a medical issue. And so I started my team. Guys, I had 13 players on my team, okay? 13. And one of the players was like 8 years. No, he was like 7.
What?
He was 7 years old on my 9. The team was 9 and 10U team, okay, guys? Mixture of 9 and 10-year-olds. I had a 7-year-old on the team at the time.
What?
A real?
What?
Yeah. So, guys, I didn't have no big kids on my team. Literally, everybody on my team was skill players except I think one kid. And I think I had him at like guard, strong side guard, I think. So, literally, I had skill guys on the offensive line blocking. And we was playing against kids who were big, physical. We in the South. So just about every kid got some kind of athletic ability You know, in the South, it seems like even the big kids, they just stronger than normal, bigger than normal, you name it, right? But what I did have, Coach, is I had 4 really good skill guys who could run the ball, and I had 1 really good wide receiver. And he was really a tight end, but I had him at wide receiver because he was the best we had and he could catch anything. The kid could catch anything. He was slow as Christmas. All right. He was slow as Christmas. I won't lie. And I can talk about him because he's my nephew. He was slow as Christmas. Noah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Noah. Okay. So he was slow as Christmas, but the boy could catch anything. And he can run routes like crazy. Now, mind you, this kid is a genius, straight A student, all of that. He's, you know, I think he moved. What did Noah stay? Vegas? I think Noah stays in Vegas now. Or no, he moved to Los Angeles.
Oh, he did?
He just moved to Los Angeles.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, we had this kid who he can run routes well because he'll outsmart you and he could catch anything, but he was just slow as Christmas. Moved him at wide receiver, okay? He was on the island with the cornerback. And then we're going to get I highlight that for a reason, and we're going to get to that in a moment. So if you got a team, guys, where you got multiple athletes, right, who could run the ball, quarterback, dual threat guy, right, fullback, you got some halfback types, the Maryland I formation is a great formation to run to feature all of those kids, okay? Also, if you got a lot of power on your team and you may have that one speed back, the Maryland I formation is a great formation to run. Or let's say this. Let's say you got, and let me pull up this screen so I can see you guys. Let's say you got one good player. One good player. Okay, Coach Bossman says unlimited weight or weighted. It was weighted. It was weighted for us, man. Crazy. Absolutely weighted. So let's say you only got one good guy who can run the ball, but everybody else support players or big players, right? You know, I would put my best player at quarterback and I'll put all the halfbacks back there and I just had them block out the backfield. I run QB bootlegs, QB powers all day out of the Maryland I formation, and it won't be nothing these teams are able to do, okay? And here's the key. You got to make sure that you teach your kids how to block, okay? You got to teach your kids how to block in any formation, but definitely in the Maryland I. If you focus on blocking and them kids coming out the backfield lead blocking, man, it's going to be devastating for the defense. And it's hard for the defense to really do their gap fits because they got these guys coming out the backfield and they really don't know what to do, especially if they didn't practice it and rep it, right? So we was beating teams, guys, my first year, blowing them out because they never seen the Maryland I formation in the league. And it was getting their tails beat. Very similar to the Beast offense, as a matter of fact. A lot of teams never played against the Beast offense. They don't practice it. So when they meet the Beast offense in the game, you're able to whoop tail because they don't know how to adjust or adapt to it. And so you win the game of trenches like that. Jeez. Y'all got me? So I definitely want to highlight that. Also, guys, if you got questions, don't forget, feel free to drop your questions in the comments. We're going to kind of do a rolling Q&A today, meaning just drop your questions and I'm going to answer them as we go, okay? All right, so let's get to this formation. And as you see, you know, we got the wedge plays and things of that nature, and we're gonna get there. But I want to kind of talk about the deception that you can run in the Maryland I formation, okay? You know, similar to like a traditional I formation, you're trying to establish the run, right? You're trying to control the line of scrimmage. You're trying to control the trenches, right? But another thing you can do, and this is something we did really well in the Maryland I formation, is that we would use this tailback in the backfield and we'd just do different motions, push motions, you know, return orbits. We are audible into a single back formation out of this offense. and teams were just confused like hell going against us. And we'll run a play, right? What was funny was what we'll do, let's see, we'll run like an off tackle play, right? Or we'll run like let me see here. We'll run like a toss play, right? One of our favorite plays was the toss play. We run these type of plays, right? Now these teams, they're anticipating you running to the outside or off tackle, or you do some kind of push motion, right? And then you can just hurt them in the middle with body shots. You can run wedges. We would wedge the teams. We'll run dives. We love this dive play, right? We'll run dives in the middle, and they'll be so open and vulnerable in the middle that you just like gutting them. Miss B's laughing because she see it happening. You see it happening, Miss B? And so that's what we did. I know this question is coming, and I'm going to go ahead and answer it. Whew, excuse me, guys. So, one of the big questions is, well, what about the pass plays? What you do? So for us, what we would do is we'll run play action. Play action. One of my favorite plays to actually do in this whole situation was the hitch and go special. Still one of my favorite plays all the time, right? Hitch and go special. So what we'll do is we'll fake like we're tossing the ball with the halfback, and we'll have our two halfback right there, our three guy. Let me use proper terminology. Our three guy, he'll act like he's lead blocking out. What does that do to the linebackers? Y'all let me know in the comments. What does that do to the linebackers? So I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. Let me pull this up. I'm quizzing y'all. So if you have the H-back coming out the backfield, and then you got your 4 coming out, he's basically going to run a screen. We like him to run a screen. He's going to run a screen. We like him to sail like he's finna run, but he's going into a H-back screen, right? You got this going on. Then you got the quarterback faking the toss. What do you think that does to the linebackers when they see this action with these two tailbacks? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Coach Todd, I see your question, man. Will the Beast work in middle school? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because see, think about it this way, Coach. The Beast offense is nothing but a single wing offense. It's a single wing offense. It's the big brother to the traditional single wing. So absolutely, if I was running the Beast in the middle school, I would have my quarterback and shotgun, and we'll run it just like a traditional single wing offense. And because the Beast offense got so many different variations, you can give different looks. You can run the traditional single wing and then beef it up with the Beast. It just have a Beast a part of the package of the traditional single wing, which would be absolutely brilliant. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. Let me see, Coach Guards. I hope that answered your question, Coach. Hey, Coach Joshua says, stupid nap. I almost missed the best part of the week.
That's so funny. That's funny.
Man, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Coach Todd said, I'm ordering the whole playbook. Man,
wow.
Hey, first of all, appreciate it. Appreciate your support.
Thank you.
But be honest, that's the best thing you can do. I mean, you get all 18 playbooks for under $100. If you only get one playbook, it's $50. So getting all 18, no brainer, right? Plus the drill book. So let's see here. Coach Rick says they are going to chase the flow. Exactly. Coach Trevor says run fits. Exactly. Let's see. Coach Todd said our varsity run spread. Yeah. A lot of high school teams are trending towards, spread and all of that good stuff. I still love those high school teams that will run it down your throat. They'll run single wing or, diamond formation, T formation. But we know how football goes. It's a big cycle, right? Yeah. It's a big cycle. Everybody running spread now. In a few years, everybody going to be running, single wing again, old school, traditional smash mouth, right? And then Coach B is going to be talking more about his spread concepts.
That's true.
That's usually how it works, guys. So and this is a tip for you guys, okay? When everybody's trying to run the same thing, like right now, everybody's trying to run spread and trying to, do shotgun and stuff. That's when you run the power stuff. You know why? Because when they practice, they're not practicing to stop the beast offense. They're not practicing to stop the Maryland Eye offense, right? They're practicing to stop spread offenses. So would it not be to your advantage to run some power football when they're setting up formations to play against spread offensive teams? It's going to be brutal.
Right. Because
I'm here to tell you, and I'm apologize in advance for you guys who say this. When you start running the beast, you're gonna run into coach said, well, the beast offense not a real offense. You probably see that now. I seen someone on Facebook a few days ago, a coach, another content creator. He drew up the beast offense, right?
Really?
And he had put not a real offense.
Why do they do that crap?
Because, to be honest, they're not educated on football. They're not educated on football, y'all. Guys, the beast offense been here since 1910. It's been here before some of our great-great-great-grandmamas and grandfathers, right? The beast offense been here for a long time. And as a matter of fact, the single wing offense was here when football started in 1869.
Long ago.
In 1869. So the guys who's saying the beast offense is not a real offense, number one, they disrespecting the game of football.
Right.
I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to make sure I timestamp this. Those who say the beast offense is not a real offense, a real formation, they're disrespecting the game of football, because Yale University created the beast offense in around 1910, and other teams was already running the single wing offense. Okay. So if anybody try to say, tell you, hey, the beast offense is not a real offense, they don't know what the hell they're talking about, because the formation been here for over 120 years. People just ignorant to the history.
Right.
So anyway, I had to say that, guys. Sorry, forgive me. I had to say that.
The truth.
Coach Rick says that's an excuse for getting your what kick. Exactly. I'm telling you guys, the guys who get their ass kicked running the beast get salty as hell. They come on my content and they say, oh, that's not a real offense. A team ran it in our league and they beat us with a fake fluke offense. Bruh. Just like, and what's so funny, guys, this the funny part about it. The same guys who complaining to get their ass beat in the beast, they're going to start running the beast. That's how it happens. They start running the beast the next year.
Yeah, because they get tired of losing.
They get tired of losing, So that's what happens. Coach Todd says, we played a team that ran a similar offense. It took us half the game to make adjustments on defense. The game was over, but we slowed them down. And what's funny, guys, is that the people who will complain about the Maryland I formation, because guess what, guys? They was complaining about the Maryland I formation when I first started running. I mean, I literally had a ref say, man, I only seen the Maryland I formation on Madden. Really, bro? Really? So you never heard of the University of Maryland actually running the Maryland I formation? And they ran it nasty. They ran it in shotgun, which was really sick.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So you're going to go against a lot of guys in youth football who don't know the history of football. That's the key, guys. A lot of guys don't know the history of the game. What they know is football maybe 10, 20 years ago. Right. And that's all they know. And no disrespect to the young guys, but a lot of these kids who are coaching now, who's born in 2000, 1999, shit, they definitely don't know, the history behind, the beast offense, the single wing. A lot of them don't even know the wishbone. They laugh at the wishbone. Ty said they beat our ass to death.
Oh.
Boss man said, what strategy should you use if you have a weak O-line? Skill guys are very athletic. Okay, one of my favorite questions I get, Coach. Great question, man. I appreciate you for the question. The number one strategy I'll use, Coach, is get better blocking. Okay, that's number one. So if you got some guys, I had small guys on the offensive line. I had guys on the small on the offensive line for 5-6 years. I always had the small offensive line in my league. But we focus on blocking. We make it a priority at practice to be the best blocking team in our league, right? So we focus on technique, blocking technique. Coach, if you haven't already, after the show, go to my store, my playbook store. I got a free offensive blocking drill book. Get that book. It's free. Scroll all the way down when you go, okay? Get it. Use the very drills that I use to make my team elite at blocking. You want to rep blocking because it's not all about size. It's about technique. It's about leverage. It's about playing low and physical and explosive, okay? Yeah, you're going to run into guys who are bigger than you and just better on the line. They just dogs, right? That's all you can do is make sure your kids are the best version of themselves so they can be competitive, right? So start with the technique. Number two is you want to focus on down blocking, okay? If you don't do anything else, teach your kids how to down block and drive block. In other words, block the man in front of them, okay? That's going to eliminate 80% of your problems right there, okay? Because a lot of these big boys y'all play against, they big and they sorry.
That's the truth, though.
You know what I'm saying? Let me zoom in real quick. A lot of the boys y'all play against, they big, slow, and sorry. Y'all got me? They sit here, they sit and eat burgers, hamburgers, chips all day,
right,
and watch anime, and they sorry. Okay? When you're dealing with kids that's a little older, I'm gonna get in trouble. When you're dealing with kids a little older, they sit, watch TV, play video games, and watch porn all day because they're going through puberty.
Jeez.
Y'all got me? Y'all know it's the truth.
It's true.
How many of you guys play against these teams that got these big boys and they slow as Christmas? The boys can barely stand up.
Yeah.
Take it to them. Use that size to your advantage and dominate them boys.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all feel me? Because a lot of these kids that got size, it's only intimidation. They just big 12-year-olds.
That's true.
That's it. I used to love, when I played football, I used to love going against the big boys.
For real, man?
Man, what? Like I play outside linebacker guys. Man, and they, we'll play these teams that's kind of in the country, and they'll have like a big fullback, but you see he's sorry. Man, I blow through that guy and get to the ball carrier, get to the quarterback, because a lot of them big and just sorry. They don't know their strength yet. They don't know how good they could be.
That's true.
Coach Rick says, I bought into stripping it down to the foundation of blocking and tackling, and offense scores at will. Now, guys, what do I preach? Big quiz. What do I say all the time to you guys? When you start the season, don't let your goal be to win a championship, right? Your goal needs to be the best blank team and the best blank team. Let me know in the comments. What I always say. You want to have the best blank team and the best blank team. Let me know in the comments. Should we give a playbook away today?
That's what I was thinking. Well, I was just waiting for you.
Yeah, we may give a playbook away today, guys. How about that? Y'all want to get this Maryland I formation playbook? And we finna pull it back up. Let me continue. There we go. Coach Rick's got it. Let me see if anybody on IG. My IG people who follow all the time. Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Spun.
Yeah.
I see you, Spun.
It goes by fast.
Yeah, I know, right? Let me see. And to my IG people who've been responding, I'm sorry. Y'all feed going so fast. Again, if you got any questions, come over to YouTube, okay? All right, let's see here. That's it. Guys, I swear. Look, guys. Look at me in my 4 eyes. I got my glasses on today. I got my glasses on there. Look at my all four of my eyes, right? I swear to you guys, if you dedicate yourself to being the best blocking team and tackling team in your league, it's going to solve 80 to 90% of your problems. Because when your team can block and tackle, what it does is it makes it easier for your skill guys to do what they do best. You can have an average running back, but if you focus on blocking, he will look like an all-star, and he will make the all-star team by the end of the season. Y'all got me? Literally, a good offensive line or offensive blocking team will cover a multitude of sins for you. But you have to start today. This is a perfect time to say, okay, I'm going to listen to what Coach B said. We're going to become the best blocking team and tackling team in our league. And then we're going to see what happens. And you can just thank me later. and that's the thing, guys. Every playbook that, I share with you guys, I share this with you because if your team can block and tackle, you're going to be very scary to play against. You're going to be extremely hard to beat. Babe, when we was, hold on, let me pull this back up. So, babe, with our Eastside Warriors team, tell them how our games usually started and ended. Tell them how these games went.
Man, it was like a silent killer. It was like, I don't know, it's explosive and just you would just put points up so fast.
Yeah. Let's say in the first quarter, right? How many points we'll have like in the first quarter, by the end of the first quarter?
Man, what was it, like 14 or 20? I don't remember, babe. I know it was a lot.
Yeah, so we would by the end of so we averaged, I say we averaged over 35 points per game. I got a confession to make to you guys. I got a confession to make. The only reason I say 35 points per game is because we scored more, and I'm afraid you guys won't believe me. I'm afraid if I tell you guys we averaged 42 points a game, y'all probably wouldn't believe me. So I say 35 points.
Yeah, it was laughable. Like you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, we'll be in the 50s.
It felt like
60s.
To be honest with you, it felt like we're at a basketball game, just putting up points.
You're right.
Yeah, I felt like I was at a basketball game.
Yeah, like she's not lying, guys. We ended games where we had, it was like, I don't know, 50, 58, whatever, 58 something to 7 to 13. Like we were averaging more than 35 points a game. I just say it because I don't want you guys to think I'm full of crap.
Yeah, it was a blowout. And like I think even the fans couldn't even believe it.
Yeah, I mean, the fans were coming to us like y'all games are boring because y'all blowing,
right.
y'all beating them,
right?
Like y'all beating them and all of that bull crap, right?
Yeah.
So, hey, Coach Gamble says, "Where is the footage?" Ooh,
oh.
I'm glad you asked. Number one, I got ads up right now showing all my game film. Have you guys been seeing my ads running with my game film? I don't know if y'all have. But also, I may be able to pull up some game film, Miss Beach.
Oh, you have it in your computer, huh?
Yeah, I may be able to pull some clips, guys. If y'all want to see some game film from Coach Beach, give me a hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah. Let me see. I hope I can find it. Hold on. Let's see. I forget which folder I put it in.
Need on a haystack.
Let's see here. Y'all give me a minute. Coach B's got to find it. I'm gonna have to edit this out of the show. You know, when we live, guys, you never know what happens, right? Let's see here. And I gotta find where I did with it. Okay. Let me see here.
My Warriors.
Where you see that at?
Above where you're at. Go up.
Let me see, guys. Y'all bear with me one sec. Let me make sure I get y'all the right game film. I think that's perfect. This is a perfect time to show y'all the game film. Okay. This is a short clip because I had to cut it up when I was doing my ads, guys. So let me see. Y'all bear with Coach Beast. We live. All right. And you know what, guys? That's like one of the biggest things that people say. They're like, where your game film? Where your game film? And not picking on you, Coach Gable, by the way. Not picking on you, but I get that a lot. You know, where's your game film? And I tell people, I post game film, but when I post it, it don't get a lot of engagement.
Yeah, it gets lost because you have so many videos that do go viral and stuff.
Yeah.
It just gets lost in it.
Mm-hmm. But now what I do when I do my ads, guys, I put my game film in the ads so people can see the beast in action.
Right.
All right. Here's a short clip, guys, and I'm gonna try to find more. I gotta see which folder I put it in. Y'all able to see that? And I'm gonna hide this. This is one of our players' IP, and I'm gonna run it back. It's kind of pausing right here.
What team was that, man?
This is us playing the Raiders, the West Side Raiders, I think.
Oh, it was the Raiders?
Yeah. Are y'all able to, first of all, are y'all able to see that on your screen? Can y'all see the film on your screen? Let me know. Let me know. Just give me a thumbs up in the comments if y'all can see that on your screen. I think they can, though. Let me see.
Like, hello?
And also, guys, let me know if it's like glinchy a little bit. If it is, forgive me. Okay, there we go. All right. So this is us running the beast offense against the West Side Raiders. If you see, these guys tried to adjust, and it was just mayhem. I was looking, guys, and I'm like, what in the hell have they adjusted to? We finna just score.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna score on easy. Here it goes. Woo. Woo. And if you notice, guys, with my running back right here, this is IP. Shout out to him. He wasn't our best running back. He was like our third best or fourth best.
Probably third.
Yeah, about third best. Super fast. But if you see how shifty he is, and look at how he reads his running lanes. We teach our kids how to read their running lanes. All right, guys, I'm gonna run it back one more time, and I'm gonna find some more. Okay. Woo. Woo. Like we made kids look silly, you know. No disrespect to the kids, but like we were so detailed on the small things that a lot of these kids just they lost their will to win. And I think with that touchdown, we was already up, like it was already like 28-0, something like that. And we just gave him the ball to punch it in. We just let him get a touchdown and punch it in, you know. And Coach Gable, that was the beast formation right there, man. That was the beast offense. Do y'all want to see some more game film? Give me a hell yeah. Let me see what I can find. Give me a hell yeah if y'all want to see something else. I'm gonna show y'all another clip, and then we'll get back to it. I think this is a good one. I think this is one with Jay.
Oh well.
Jay or Joshua. And I think this was the same game, guys. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think this was the same game that I'm about to show you guys. Y'all bear with me. Let me get it up. Same game. I don't remember at what point of the game this was, but check it out. Yeah, this is Joshua. There's a big debate on. I'm gonna give y'all some sound so I don't bore y'all. There's a big debate on who is our best ball carrier, Joshua or Jay, our quarterback. It's hard to say. Nah, it's hard to say.
I say Jay.
You say Jay. I think so. I think Jay was too. This is Joshua. So let's say this was our second best running back, guys, right here. Here we go. Woo! Y'all see this? So Joshua was so good. He'll have, that's our cheer mom right there at the bottom. He had her praising the Lord.
Like she was.
Yeah. Joshua was a very balanced back. He'll run you over or he'll juke you out of your shoes. And he was a dog.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that was his superpower. His mindset. The toughest, most grittiest running back I ever had.
Yeah.
Ever. Straight dog. So, for us guys, let me shift real quick. There we go. For me, I like to run all of my running backs, guys. I like to run all 4 of my running backs. And then we had another set of running backs that we would actually run as well. So we had 2 set running back groups that we'll run during the course of the game. And that's how we wore teams down. That's how we dominated. We just played fast, smart, and very intentional and strategic.
Yeah.
That's what we did, guys. Let's see. Coach says, you think your beast offense is better run under center or in shotgun? That's a great question. Let me answer it like this, Coach. I like running the beast under center. Okay. But with our teams, usually my quarterback is more comfortable getting in the shotgun, and I leave it up to my quarterback. Like if you have a player like Jay, which I'm going to show you guys in a sec, Jay was dynamic at shotgun.
Oh, yeah, he was.
But then I had Joshua, the one y'all just seen. He loved getting it under center.
Yeah, he did.
And he just started dragging kids and breaking. So what I've seen is if your kid is more finesse, they like running shotgun. If your kid is more power and gritty, fullback type, or just like to run people over, he like to get it under center.
Yeah, you probably just got to know your player.
Yeah. Coach Rick says, I prefer under center. It just hits harder and faster than me. That's how I feel too, man. That's how I feel. But guess what? Like, if you focus on your blocking, you can do either one. Either one. Mm-hmm. Coach Kennedy says, I say depends on league rules. If they run a nose or they can blitz. I agree with that too. If a team is running like a 5-3, let's say that. If a team is running a 5-3, guys, like I will run shotgun. If they're running some kind of 4-3, 4-4, even, a lot of teams like to run that 3-5-3. Man, we're going under center. We're just running down your throats. Are there any more questions, guys, as it relate to that? And Coach Gable, thank you for saying that about the game film, because now I'm going to cut this and I'm going to post it. And let's see if some of these assholes got something to say that Coach Beast don't have game film. He's just making up shit. So crazy. Right? And I say all the time, guys, the reason why I don't have a ton of game film because we were in a league that didn't allow us to have game film until like 2018. Remember, I've been coaching since 2007. And so we had this old school, you know what I'm talking about, RIP to Miss Harris.
They were strict as hell. They didn't want me out there.
Yeah, this is my team mom. They didn't even want her out there. Okay, they didn't even want her out there. So there was an older program director that was in the league for 30 years. She recently passed away a few years ago. She would not let us record games. She didn't want us to do anything like that. So we couldn't record our games.
Right.
And then 28 come around, we got a new director. Shout out to her, Miss Webb. Shout out to her. And then that's when I was able to start recording, right? Recording games and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I got Maryland I formation film from our old 9U team. This is before you even came along.
Really?
Yeah, I just have to get it and cut it up and all of that. But you know, I know now in 2025, everybody want to see game film.
Right.
And God knows, I wish I could have record games, more of our games back in the day. But we just had an old school program director that didn't let us do it until 2018. And when we was able to do it, I started recording the games, you know, if we had a camera person, you know, and sometimes we couldn't get a camera person.
True.
It's just the truth, you know. So forgive me, guys. All right, let's see here. All right, let's get back to it. Let me see if I can get back to it.
Do it.
Do y'all want to get back to the Maryland I formation, or y'all want to see one more game film clip?
Were you going to give out a playbook still or no?
Still thinking about it. Probably will. Let's see. I'm trying to find Jay. Y'all bear with me, guys. I think this is the same clip. Yeah, that's IP. And guys, y'all forgive me. If I knew I was going to show game film today, I would already have it set up. Okay, that's it with Jay. All right. Yeah, Coach said we didn't have good recorders either. Coach Rick said playbook. Oh man. All right. So what I'm gonna do, guys, since I just got it pulled up, I'm gonna show this last clip. And this is of our quarterback, Jay. This is the one we believe was actually the best runner we had. Okay, guys. So let me pull it up real quick. And we're going to get back to it, guys. I'm going to try to. All right, this is our quarterback, Jay. And this is our championship game. We was running a wedge, and my team just, I don't know what they was doing with their block, and they just took a break. But my quarterback's so fast and dynamic. Oh, there's more. Okay.
Oh.
This is our quarterback, Jay.
Whoa.
And all he needed was a seam, guys. He was gone. All right. That's good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So I hope you guys got value from that. Coach Rick, that was my 12U team. That was my 12U squad right there. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Coach Ken, yeah, he was. Jay was an absolute stud. Okay. But believe it or not, I had one more kid that was as good as him when I first started coaching. His name was David. Unfortunately, I couldn't record game film at that time. That's 2007, 2008. That was the best quarterback I ever had. But Jay was definitely number 2. Yeah, definitely a stud. Definitely a stud. Good deal. Good deal. So back to regular programming, guys. So we would run, guys, the Maryland I formation and run this hitch and go special play. And we'll run it in a play action pass form, right? We'll be hurting them with halfback tosses, off tackle stuff. And the team begins to expect that we're going to just do another toss or run to the outside. And then we just hit them with a special. And basically what we'll do is this hitch and go. Our wide receiver will sail like he's about to block, and he just go. And it got to the point, guys, where the cornerback that was on our wide receiver, he wouldn't even like cover him like, he wouldn't even cover him like a corner should. He's just assuming a run, so he's just gone. So my guy is wide open. And our wide receiver, little Noah had 9 touchdowns off of the pass. So 9 pass receptions for touchdowns. With this very play right here, the Maryland hitch and go special. So I tell you guys, like, what I would do with this formation now, because I want to give you a vision of how I would use this particular formation, guys. I would marry this formation with another formation, like a beast formation, for example, a diamond formation. I would marry it with that. I had it married to the single back offense. It was a great compliment. It was a phenomenal compliment because I had a really big physical running back. We'll get in the single back offense and just wreak havoc. Then we'll get into the Maryland I formation, and now we confuse them because now they're like, man, how are we going to stop this big kid? Now we got 3 guys coming out the backfield, and we'll run like a bootleg pass play. Like that's what we'll do. Let's see here. Another thing we absolutely love doing, we did a lot of end around plays, guys. So we would sail like we're doing a QB bootleg, and we'll put actually one of our speed demons at wide receiver, and he'll run the end around. Sometimes we would have Noah do the end around, but like I said, Noah wasn't the fastest car in the garage. Let's put it like that. But because they over pursue and flow too hard, we'll do the end around and he's gone. And this was like our 9U, 10U squad, okay, at that time, okay? And as years went by, we started to innovate a little bit, okay? We started to innovate. We started to beef up the line. I love unbalanced lines. Why? Let me ask y'all this. What is an advantage of an unbalanced line? Why should you run an unbalanced line in youth football? Let me know in the comments. Why would you run an unbalanced line in youth football? Let me know.
Well, they're still lit on Instagram.
Yeah, a little bit on Instagram. If you're watching on Instagram, guys, welcome to the Coach Beast Show. We're in it. We did a little game film. We kind of took a pivot a little bit, showed a little game film, but we're talking about the Maryland I formation, guys. And look, if you got any questions, come on over to the YouTube side of the show. Just come over and keyword Coach Beast, and you should be able to find me and find the show and all the Beast family over here. If you got any questions, if not, stay on IG and enjoy the show. Let's see. Coach Kennedy says numbers. Come on, guys. Let me know. Why would you run unbalanced? That's good, Coach. Numbers. More blockers than defenders. Good stuff. Come on, guys. What y'all got? Let me know. We're in Beast Out University right now. We're in Beast Out University. Why would you run an unbalanced line, especially with the Maryland I formation? And we're gonna give away this playbook. We're gonna give away this playbook as well, guys. So your engagement and all of that matters. We're gonna give away this playbook to a lucky coach. Coach Rick says more blocking surface to one side. Numbers game. Yes, sir. I like that. Strength in numbers. Yes, sir. Well said, Coach Todd. Exactly. I absolutely love to use numbers in youth football because a lot of teams don't know how to adjust. If you got a team that's a small line or a team that's not that great at blocking, does it not help to have more numbers to the side you're running to? Right? So if your team is mid when it comes down to blocking, beef it up with an unbalanced line. don't run no spread or nothing if your guys can't block. Your quarterback gonna hate you. Okay. Hey, your quarterback is gonna absolutely hate you if your team can't block and you trying to run spread. You trying to run 2x2 or empty, and your guys can't hold the block for more than a second and a half. Don't do that to him. Beef up that line. Give the kid a chance to make a play. Okay? Like, please don't do that. How many of you guys have ran spread? And look, I'm not going to make fun of you, but let me know in the comments. How many of you guys have ran spread and y'all had a sorry blocking team? Let me know, man. Let me know. I've done it. I've done it early on. I have. But I learned fast. My quarterback got hit hard, so hard.
You're missing me now.
Hey, this years ago, guys. This is when Coach Beast didn't know any better. But my quarterback got hit so hard. We was trying to run a shotgun formation, and my team just wasn't good at blocking at this time. It's like 20, I don't know, 10, 11, somewhere. I don't know. It's been years ago. My quarterback got hit so hard that after he got hit, he was on the ground and he looked at me and made eye contact with me. And guys, I swear it was like looking at a puppy, like an abused puppy. Like I seen puppy dog. As a father, I felt so bad. And I was like, nah, we're gonna change it up next game. My poor little quarterback got hit so hard. He looked at me like he said, Daddy. I kid you not. He looked at me like he said, Father. Hey, have y'all had a kid get his own? He on the ground. He look up at you like, please, no more, Daddy.
Save me, Daddy.
Save me. I swear, guys.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so don't do that. No spread. So yeah, you want to run. I love unbalanced, man. Even if you got a team that's pretty solid at blocking, it's just an advantage to you, man. Because most of these teams, like I told you guys, right now in youth football, they're trying to stop these spread teams. So they're running these finesse defenses, trying to stop passing plays out in space and stuff. So if you get them body shots and right hooks with off tackle stuff and dives and wedges, man, you're going to control the game and the clock to where they can't even get on the field. It's to your advantage. And another thing, guys, to your advantage, again, if you got like some really physical guys, you can still run the Maryland I like a traditional I formation as well and do a lot of nasty off tackle stuff, a lot of counters. You can do this push motion with the H-back. Look, when you do push motion with this H-back, it's going to fool all them linebackers. I don't care if the coach on the opposing team tell their linebackers, do not go for the push motion. Them kids still going to go for the push motion. Because if they haven't practiced it, or repped it at all or anything like that, psychologically, they're going to be programmed to go where they see flow. So you're going to be able to do a lot of damage with window dressing in the Maryland I formation, guys. Such a fun formation to run, too. It's fun. It's so deceptive. You know, it's like the Maryland I formation is kind of like Mike Tyson as a boxer, if I may use this analogy, right? You know how Mike Tyson used to have those like sneaky, wicked uppercuts that knock people out, and then sometimes he barely hit them. He like graze them and knock the boxer out. This is how the Maryland I formation is, guys. Like you can window dress and do like a counter or a dive in the middle, and he's gone. Like it's a knockout formation. It's meant to knock teams out. Yeah, Coach Todd says eventually you'll break one. Yeah, exactly. Like it's one of those formations that if you want to control the clock and you want to control the game, run the Maryland I. Now, the beast formation, and you guys hear me say all the time, The Maryland I was my beast formation before I knew what the beast formation was. The beast formation has the same effect. The only difference is the way the beast formation is actually, set up, right? So, of course, with the Maryland I formation, your skill guys are vertical, right? But in the beast formation, your guys are horizontal, and it creates faster explosive access to the trenches. And so you're able to create faster running lanes in the beast, in my opinion, right? But what hurts teams when you're running the Maryland I is the gap fits are just brutal. Because you can get let's say you can get an outside linebacker trying to come around the outside guys, try to come around, and he come around, he get totally blew up by your wall of running backs coming out the backfield. And that's what I love. That's what I absolutely love. Coach Todd says fast and physical, 1,000%. And that's the way you want to play it too. I ran the Maryland I formation very similar to how I run the beast formation. Almost like a hurry up offense, like a turbo, like we call it turbo, right? And we just go hurry up. And it makes it very difficult for the defense to stop you or adjust. And before you know it, you done scored a 50, 60-yard touchdown because they just couldn't, fit the gaps. So are you closing your gaps in this formation? Yeah, we usually down block. I know I'm showing a play where we kind of got different assignments, kind of running a power concept a little bit in double teams. But like I tell you guys all the time, to keep it simple for your kids, just teach down blocking. Down blocking is going to handle a lot of stuff. Do I pull guards? I don't pull guards in this offense, guys. I usually don't pull guards in this offense. If I'm running the double wing, which that's a playbook I need to make, by the way. Double wing. Yeah. Like if we was in the double wing, I would pull guards. I love pulling guards in the double wing, but I like to keep it simple, guys, especially with the Maryland I, if you got like a new team and your kids are trying to just get good at blocking, like we keep it simple with the down blocking rules and the drive blocking rules. And let's see. And I think a coach asked me earlier in the show if I use wristbands. I do. But I will tell you, when I first started running this formation, guys, when I first started running it, the quarterback just came to the sideline and I give the call. Now, of course, that we're way more seasoned and things of that nature. We use wristbands and things of that nature. All right, guys. We're in the overtime. Any questions? And I think I'm going to make this a 2-part series. Going over to Maryland I know we did the game film stuff that kind of threw us off our time a little bit, but it's all good because I'm the type of person, I want to give y'all what y'all want. If y'all want to see game film, I want to give it to you. All of that good stuff. Coach Todd, are you asking if the wristbands allow you to play faster? And in our experience, yes, absolutely, it does. Because with the wristbands, and I'm even simplistic with the wristbands, we make them and we just got the numbers on the wristbands. And so from the sideline, I would just call, do a signal with the numbers or whatever. And the quarterback see the number and he'll call it in the huddle. And what's so funny with our team, guys, literally, I called the number. The kids already know what we're about to do. They were so locked in with my coaching philosophy and my play calling style. Like, let me lift this up. Like, literally, guys, these kids would know exactly what we're going to do next without me calling the play. You remember that? Like,
kind of vaguely.
Like, you have, like, Jay, right? If we run 16 power, he already know we're about to go to the other side and do 15. Or we may do wedge, right? We may do wedge, look like a house, right? He already know the game.
Yeah, he was so locked in, though.
Yeah. Let's see what Coach Heron says. Coach, can you make a video about your experience with select teams versus rec team? Oh my God, that's so good. That's so good, man. So it's funny. I made a video today hitting on that topic. I was kind of warning coaches on, getting in bad youth football leagues. Let me know what you want to know, Coach, about that real quick. Let me know what you want to know before we land the plane on the show today. Let me know. Coach Seelman says, how do you feel about running unbalanced single wing for 10U kids? Oh, I love it, man. I'm all for it. Hell yeah. I'm all for it because if I would run the beast formation, I'm running the single wing because they both are single wing formations. Okay, guys? And remember that, okay? Please remember this because I'm telling you, you're going to catch hell from either an opposing team, an assistant coach, or somebody that's going to say, well, the beast offense not real. Like the beast offense is a single wing offense, okay? If you run the unbalanced single wing, you're okay, right? Like it's crazy. I don't hear nobody talking about the single wing not being a real formation. And the difference between the beast and the single wing is just one running back is off the line of scrimmage, like 3 yards back. That's kind of the spinner player. And then in the beast, they just all stacked up beside each other. Right? But yeah, I would run that with 10U for sure, Coach. Hey, Coach Todd says, no landing today, Coach. The plane needs to stay in the air.
Oh, he's locked in. He's locked in.
Oh, man. Y'all getting value, man, from the show?
Hit that like button.
Hit that like button, guys. If y'all getting value from the show, please hit that like button. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Because believe it or not, guys, we get more viewers on the replays.
Right.
But we only get more viewers on the replays when you hit that like button. Because it tells the algorithm that people are interested in this youth football coaching content. Okay. So make sure you hit the like button, guys, so we can continue to do these replays and get more coaches informed about the show. Because to my knowledge, this is the only show / podcast exclusively for youth football coaches that consistently run.
Right.
Am I wrong with that, guys? Are there any more youth football coaching shows where they do live Q&A and all of that stuff? Y'all let me know. Do y'all know any?
Don't forget to give out that playbook too.
Okay. And guys, y'all stay to the end because I'm going to give away this playbook. I'm going to give away this Maryland I playbook to a lucky coach. Let me see. Coach, that's good. We pulling our guards on power, blocking railroad track. Yeah, hey, and look, I'm the kind of guy, do what works for you, right? You can take my playbook, and what a lot of coaches do, they take my playbook and they make it their own. And there's nothing wrong with that. More power to you. I want you to take what I'm teaching you guys and just let it add value to what you already do. You don't have to be a mini Coach Beast. Yeah, of course there.
I thought a baby beast.
Yeah. Hey, you what my little bobblehead is. But yeah, of course, there's going to be similarities to your style if you following my stuff, right? But at the end of the day, I want you to have your own style and just, you can incorporate my stuff. Be you, do you, be great. Coach Todd said, this is like an advanced coaching clinic. Wow. I love that, bro.
Respect.
That's good. I love that. Like honestly, guys, that's kind of like what I want it to be. I want it to be like a year-round coaching clinic for youth football coaches because we don't have this stuff, right? You would get some high school coaches say, well, no, high school coaches should be teaching youth football coaches how to coach. To hell with that. Some of them can't coach for you know what? I'm trying to do better with my profanity.
Yeah, that's why they have a losing streak.
Yeah, I know youth football coaches who can coach better than some high school football coaches.
Yep.
The only reason a lot of these guys got the coaching jobs because they're teachers.
Right.
The school need teachers. Right. And they need coaches because of the teaching shortage.
Yep. They're desperate. Yeah.
No disrespect to high school football coaches. I love you guys.
Oh,
One
yeah,
of my close friends is a high school football coach. But I don't like this almost elitist mindset with high school football coaches acting like they the shit. And they're like, well, we need to teach youth football coaches how to coach. Teach yourself how to coach.
Jesus.
Teach yourself how to coach, because I know some guys who are great leaders. They know how to run programs. They are great X's and O's guys. They just choose to coach youth football because what they do pay more. I'm one of them.
Let that sink in, huh?
Yeah, let that sink in. No disrespect if you're a high school football coach. No, please don't take that as disrespect, because I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just telling you the truth. Like, one of the reasons why I don't coach high school football is that it don't pay enough. Like, and it takes so much of your time and your energy away from your family that I'd rather coach coaches doing what I love. I'm obsessed with coaching you guys and helping you guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, y'all are funny, man. You know, I'm obsessed with just doing this, right? So I'd rather do this than coach on the field at this point in my career. It's just more fulfilling for me. I'm gonna just be honest. Miss Beast to tell you, I live and breathe this. When I wake up, the first thing I do, Coach Beast, get up, go to the restroom. I sit my ass on the toilet for about 20, 30 minutes. That's my second office. And I read y'all comments. I'm thinking about you guys all the freaking time.
True.
Coach Reach, you're sharing your knowledge, whether they take it or leave it. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you, bro. Coach Marv says, I've been learning from you for years. I'm the grasshopper. You the sensei.
The sensei. That's cool.
And you know, that's a good point, Coach. Like, this is like a coaching clinic for youth football coaches. That's what this show is. It's a year-round coaching clinic. And the thing I try to do to differentiate myself from anybody on the web is I'm not just talking X's and O's with you guys, but I'm talking leadership, right? Sports leadership, program development, program management, right? So we're not just talking about how to run this formation, how to run that formation. It's so much stuff goes into being a coach, a youth football coach. To be honest, it's 90% leadership and 10% football, because you got to deal with so much crap, you know, outside of coaching the kids. You got to know what to do. And I want you guys to avoid a lot of pitfalls that happen and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just real talk. Chestnut checkers. Exactly. So that's it. So that's it, guys. So before we end the show today, appreciate that, Coach Todd. He says you get all aspects of the game on here. Yeah, guys. And look, I'm trying to grow this channel, this YouTube channel, to being the largest youth football coaching YouTube channel in the world. And we're well on our way. You know, I think we're approaching 13,000 followers, but we're growing like wildfire, guys. We didn't grow 2,000 followers in like 2 months.
Yeah, that's good.
And I appreciate you guys, but we got big goals. We're trying to make this the biggest youth football coaching show on the planet. Okay. And we're like totally dedicated to doing that. And it's not just for youth football coaches. It's for middle school, high school guys. We got a lot of high school guys follow us too. And y'all let me know too. And do me a favor, let me know in the comments while we picking a winner. Let me know what some things we can do to add to the show, or just add period to, you know, what'll help you guys. You know, hey guys, every time I try to do this membership, something happened. Like this time, you know, we got the membership, the OT, but I'm delayed a little bit. I post stuff that's not posted on YouTube or other platforms in there, like new resources, right? But the problem is Coach Beast got sick, so I could barely talk sometimes. Like the way I'm talking now, I couldn't do that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Coach Rick says more game film. Hey, I'm gonna post the game film I got, coach, and I'm gonna cut it up so many ways you would think it's new game.
That's funny.
Because now, coach, I'm not coaching youth football. You know, the last team I coached was my daughter volleyball team last year. I'm not coaching youth football no more. But you guys send me a ton of damn game film that I could have for you guys to help. Coach Spears, learn more from you. Another thing, let me know about this real quick before I promise I'm gonna get a winner, guys. Select a winner. You know, every year I open myself up for private consulting and coaching for you guys. I offer that, and I end up closing it because every time I offer it, everybody say they want it, and then when I open it up, nobody sign up. Maybe one or two guys,
if that.
But y'all let me know if y'all want this one-on-one consulting and mentorship. Let me know.
Yeah,
I open it back up for the 4th time.
Yeah.
Coach Todd says, how many plays do you start the first game with? For me, coach, I always go into a game with about 15 to 20 plays. To be honest with you, coach, we only run probably 8 to 10 of those plays in a given game. But I always come into that with 15 to 20 plays, right? 8 of my plays are my core plays. I come in with 8 core plays. Then I come in with like 4 passing plays that we may run and like 3 or 4 trick plays we may run. Okay, that's usually how I do it coming into a game. The first game of the season, I tell my guys, look, don't worry about the outcome. Just execute on what we rehearsed. And usually we'll the first game we'll go in with like 8 to 10 plays, about 8 to 10. And then we build on from there, but I never go past 20, but I kind of keep it at about 15, to be honest. Because honestly, we don't need that many.
Right.
Hey, when it's 21-0, 28-0 at the end of the first quarter, well, you don't need too many. Just run the same thing until they stop it. And most of the time, they don't stop it.
That's true.
You know? All right, guys, let's choose a winner for the playbook. Let's see. Here's the question. I don't know if y'all remember this. Okay, this is a fun one. Guys, why don't I post that much game film? I mentioned in the video why I don't post that much game film. Somebody let me know in the comments, why don't I post that much game film? Let me know. And if y'all get guys, man, saying, well, I want to see your game film, if y'all see that shit, y'all let them know to shut the up, you know.
Shut the front door.
And I'm talking about the ones who being full of crap. I don't mind, you know, answering it like Coach Gable asked. I don't mind because some people want to know, just genuinely. But like a lot of guys, they say, well, post your game film. You're not a real coach.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I got film of ESPN, me being featured on with ESPN and all of that. I got a whole in my other part of the studio. I got a whole check where I won from ESPN and State Farm. They like, you ain't a real coach. Well, I'm the only coach I know that won some from ESPN and State Farm.
Sure.
I guess I'm the realest, fakest coach I know, right? All right. Okay, Coach Marks, because they didn't let you film the games. Coach Spears says, past director didn't allow you to film. Oh, my. Coach Todd, the other team can watch it. Coach Todd, they make adjustments. Okay. That's good. That's good, guys. That's good. Anybody else want to say? I'm going to give y'all about 15 seconds to respond before I pick a winner. And then me and Miss Beast got to go somewhere, do something. Do a late night dinner.
Yeah. Hey, I seen somebody in the comments that posted something about bowling. I think you scrolled.
Really? Who bowled? Who said something about bowling in the comments? Now, you know, there's Miss Beast and our guilty pleasure. We love bowling, guys. That's like my hobby. Like we about to get competitive with it. like we serious about that bowling game. Great question. Coach David says, hey, Coach, I got your Beast Unleashed playbook. It's awesome, man. Any chance you got it on Playmaker X so I can add it to my iPad? Hey, man, that's a great question. Great question, man. I don't have it on Playmaker X. I'm going to look into that, guys. I would love for one of these companies to partner with me or sponsor me, and we can move it to that. Like right now, I use Microsoft PowerPoint for all of my playbook design. And I love it because it's easy and it's easy for you guys. But, you know, if any of these companies, playbook companies want to partner or something and we integrate all of my playbooks on that, that'd be great. I'm up for that.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah, they got a few. Coach Rick's Bowl, Coach Parker Bowl. What's up, Coach P? Yeah, Coach Rick, I remember y'all saying y'all could play. Yeah, a little bit, man. A little bit.
Practicing.
From time to time, I'll post videos of us bowling and stuff like that, or Miss Beast will. But yeah, man, I've been bowling since I was a kid. Like I used to bowl in league at 11. Well, between 9 to 11 years old. I did that for 2 years. My sister taught me. Mm-hmm. And then now I'm picking it back up just to do something and be active, right? So that's something. That's something Miss Beast. Hey, Coach, look. Hey, look. Spoken from a true coach.
Right.
You're lucky you're in. I'm in Texas.
Hey, tournament.
Hey, Coach. It ain't nothing but a thing. Ain't nothing but a plane ticket away, brother. Ain't nothing but a plane ticket away. Nah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look into it. I'm gonna look into it and see how it can work.
Wow. Says you could actually see the kids.
Yeah, I feel like I was dabbling with it way back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know why I stopped. I got to see how it works in terms of putting it on the in the store and stuff. Though it got to work in the store.
Of course.
Coach Todd said I bowl from time to time. Coach Wright says, "Hey, Coach, what do you think about double wing for 7U?" Ooh,
that's the second time.
7U, yeah. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna answer that. Let me announce the winner real quick. Let me announce the winner. All right, guys, here we go. We got a lot of correct answers, so I'm gonna go with the answer that was the most correct, because all of you was right for the most part. The winner of the Maryland I Formation Playbook is going to be, drum roll, Coach Spears. Coach Spears, congratulations, man.
Congratulations, Coach.
Y'all get Coach Spears a congrats. We may make this a habit, guys, giving away a playbook or something every show or something. Giving away something because we like to give. We're givers. So Coach, to redeem your playbook, Coach, all I need you to do is email me. I'm putting the email in the comments. You email me at beastoutyou@gmail.com. And it should be easy this time because we only giving one away instead of 6.
Yeah, true.
So you the winner. Yeah, like our past director, you know, RIP to Miss Harris. She didn't play. Like she was like y'all know that principal off of the movie Matilda.
Man,
you know it's the truth, though.
It is the truth.
That lady off of Matilda.
Horrible.
The principal, I forget her name. Principal, y'all know who I'm talking about.
I don't know her name. I forgot it.
Yeah, Coach Todd, man. We don't play about this bowling, brother. and I'm as competitive as can be, man. I'm a perfectionist. I can admit.
Yeah.
I'm a big perfectionist. I whoop my own ass, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
He gets pissed. Mm.
Yeah, Coach David, do that, man. Do that. Get with me. Email me. Let me see. What that email is I just dropped?
You just dropped it.
I just dropped my email, Coach. If you can email me, I wouldn't mind checking it out. Like, even if you just drop like 2 or 3 plays and just let me see it on that side, that'd be awesome. Because I have been looking into creating my own playbook app for you guys. I have been looking at it. And if I get a beast app made, ooh,
that'd be crazy.
Yeah. If I get a beast, yeah, I didn't even tell you. See, I told you I'd be doing all kinds. Yeah, if I get a beast app made, that'd be cool. Coach Todd said, where do I buy the playbook? I'm gonna drop the link, Coach, for you to go to my playbook store. And anybody who want to go to the playbook store, you will be able to with this link that I'm about to give you. Hang tight. Wait before you go. Wait before you go. Even if you don't want to buy, check out the store. It got a new look to it. Even if you want to get free resources, if you scroll down, you'll be able to get my free resources. Y'all bear with me. I'm finna get it pulled up. All right, so I just dropped the link in the comments, guys. Okay, this is the link on the screen here, but I just dropped it in the comments. Just copy and paste that. It'll take you directly to the playbook store. And then from there, you'll be able to get what you want. Get what you want.
Awesome.
Let's see. I swear this is bugging me with this screen and how slow it is. Y'all bear with me.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. All right. So guys, this is the playbook store. So once you click on the link, you go to the playbook store here. This is how it looks. And this is the first thing you're going to see is the Beast Unleashed playbook bundle or the system. Okay, this is my entire system. Okay, they got all 18 playbooks and drill books. Okay, basically everything that I've produced, I've written is right here in this bundle. Okay, I mean, it's literally $1,000 worth of resources, and it's probably worth more than that, but it's $1,000 worth of resources. I got it for $97, guys. You can get everything. If not, if you don't want to get that, don't work for you, can't afford it, whatever, it don't matter. You can get individual playbooks, guys. And I actually got them broken off so you're not confused. If you want more spread stuff, I got the Beast RPO offense, the Air Raid 2.0, guys. If you want more of a balanced approach, right? I got the diamond in there, the Maryland I formation, the single back offense, right? If you want more on defense, if you want more of an attack style defense with pressure, we got the 6-2 Savage. If you want to go with more balanced pressure, we got the 4-4 Reaper. More coverage-based defense, we got the 4-2-5, right? Then we got all of the resources, guys, the blocking drill books, the one of my favorite things I just created, the coach's parents playbook, how to deal with these difficult parents is in there. Yeah. I got the 7v7 playbook, guys. And then, of course, we got the membership, the OT Elite Coaches community right there. I wish I had my hoodie on, show y'all the hoodie. And then the free resources at the bottom, guys. So have fun with it. You know, this store is my store, and it's, you know, made by a coach for coaches, for you guys. For you guys. All right, guys. Let's see here. I think that's it. Let me see. All right, guys. I think that's it for today. It hurts to say goodbye. Like, it hurts to say goodbye, but I feel Miss Beast. I think Miss Beast ready to go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Coach had a question about the double wing. I'm sorry, Coach. you wanted to know, is the double wing good for 7U? Me personally, coach, you can run it. I wouldn't run it with 7U. I ran it with my 9U, 10U team before, and I ran it with my 11, 12U team before. I ran the double wing for like 2-3 years. And I personally want to run more of a direct offense at that 7U level. I would go with like the beast or the single wing offense. The most complex I would get, coach, would be like the diamond formation or the T formation or something like that. But like if I was in your shoes, I'm running the beast offense 1.0 and 2.0. Those are the two offenses I'm running, and I'm running it to perfection. And then, you know, I may go with the Maryland I formation just for play action purposes. But honestly, I will run the beast 1.0 and the beast 2.0 and call it a wrap at that 7U level. All right, Coach Marv, man, you have a good one, brother. You have a good one. Coach Wright, same with you, brother. You have a good one, man. Thank y'all for coming on. And for you guys who don't know, the show is every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't forget. I always send out notifications. So make sure you subscribe, number one, hit the notification bell, and like this show. Like this show. Let's see. And Coach Fam, I hope I said that right. All right, Coach Parker, man, have a good one, brother. Peace and blessings.
Bye, y'all.
Coach Fam says, our O and D line are the weakest positions on our team this year. What formations and schemes do you think we should run? We're deeper at linebacker and skill positions. 8th grade. Okay. To be honest, Coach, I would go with like a diamond formation. All right, Coach David, have a good one, brother. I would go with like a diamond formation, Coach. Feature your skill guys, and you can go with a diamond, beef it up, go unbalanced with it if you want, you know. I would do something like that, maximize your blockers, and that's what I would do, Coach. You know, I don't know if you want to I don't know if you feel this way, but what I've learned, Coach, is that a lot of middle school coaches are kind of nervous to run the beast offense, not because they don't want to run it, but because of peer pressure. They don't want to get judged a certain way, especially by the high school guys. But I'm telling you, like, if I was a middle school coach, I'm running the beast offense, single wing offense, and the diamond. And if a coach got something to say, he can go and kick rocks with his shoes on. Y'all hear me? I want a high school coach to say something to me about what I'm running, unless I'm in a program that's a feeder system.
Right.
And it's an understanding that we're training and developing the kids to be ready for varsity at that particular school, at that program. And the junior high is a feeder program. That's different. But if I got the autonomy to run whatever I want, and I'm in your situation, Coach, I'm running the beast offense, I'm running the diamond, and I want them to say something crazy to me, because I tell them to go and kick rocks with their shoes off. I'll go and say that crap for their wife at the house that they hate to see.
Jesus.
Sorry, guys. That's my military coming out. Sorry, that's my former military.
Jesus, man. It's all right. We get it.
I'm sorry, guys. That's my military and no BS side kind of coming out right there. Thank you, our feeder school running spread. Okay. Yeah, I mean, hey, Coach, even if your school's running spread, you can do some kind of power spread concepts. Shotgun wing tee, that's becoming real popular. I've been seeing. You know, you can run a lot of power stuff with shotgun. I would even tell you, Coach, check out my Air Raid 2.0 playbook, bro. You can run a lot of pistol, unbalanced pistol, stuff like that. I would run that kind of stuff, man.
Cool.
Y'all got my juices flowing. All right, coaches, that's it for the show. Miss Beast is ready to go.
G-O.
She's ready to go, guys. But I will see you guys next week. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the show next week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And until next time, win more games, score more points, and beast out. Peace.
So